Well, tax dialogues, which provide a platform for exchange of diverse ideas on taxation, have been described as a tool for engendering tax compliance through collective ownership of the tax system, as well as a means to strengthen tax system. Speaking at the 2022 Kaduna State Tax Dialogue held in Kaduna State, the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Mr. Mohammed Nami, reveals that dialoguing on tax was very necessary for inclusivity, fairness, and pooling experts' ideas to aid tax policy formulation, which ultimately strengthens tax administration. Mr. Nami explained that for the government to provide public goods for citizens, Nigerians have a duty to provide government with the needed resources and as to do so by paying their taxes. The FRS boss also notes that in his address, that two key drivers of voluntary tax compliance are effective communication and trust, and tax authorities must develop effective tax communication strategies while government at all levels must ensure taxpayers receive value for taxes paid. The success of Nigeria's 2023 budget depends on extensive fiscal and monetary measures to address the wide gap between Nigeria's declining revenue and productivity levels and its ballooning expenditure. The position is shared by tax professionals, who disclosed it at a gathering in Lagos. We have details in this report.
A gathering of tax, economic and financial experts. They are here to, among other things, take a cursory look at Nigeria's economy and the 2023 budget, as well as how issues around the deficit and declining revenue can be addressed. President of the CITN, alongside the new chairman of Lagos and District Society, expressed mixed reactions.
Looking at a budget that is premised on speculation, which has to do with the fact that we are projecting. And when we put this vis-a-vis what we are talking about in terms of trade policy, in terms of fiscal policy, and our monetary policy, we are equally challenged.
It's imperative that we start talking tax. It's important because bulk of that 1-point-something trillion from the 9 that is going to be generated internally is going to be generated from non-oil revenues. So if out of 9, 1.7 or thereabout is coming from non-oil revenue, that means a huge chunk of what the government is expecting to generate next year is coming from non-tax.
For the 18th chairman of the CITN, Lagos and District Society, Mrs. Zainab Abdul Karim, the realization of the key objectives and headline figures of the budget is to improve revenue drive.
We have a culture, and it's a rich one, but will allow for innovation and creativity in our programs. The core mandate of CITN is to ensure the continuous training of people or those who want to be tax practitioners in Nigeria. So what we're going to be doing is ensuring and using all avenue, ICT, and all avenues available to ensure their continuous training.
And as the district begins a new tenure with Mrs. Abdul Karim as chairman, it is expected that more engagement with government and stakeholders will serve as catalysts for revenue generation in the country.